Okay. Gang of Daggers franchise idea number 7. A TV show. I want to make a TV show based on a Gang of Daggers. I want to give audiences a TV show that is action packed and draws them in, that has heart wrenching stories of sad lives that are based on real life high school students in the United States. I want this fantasy show to give audiences spectacles and issues to think about. No real good guys or bad guys, just people trying to survive and some taking advantage of their power. Audiences will enjoy watching a diverse group of characters of different backgrounds coming together to work, as a team. Two of the main attractions of the show will be fights between actors will be unscripted. The outcome of a fight will be unknown. And and the second would be the DVD will have a feature where a person can watch different edits of the show, such as like the edit made for television, the director's cut, and then like if the person's like, well, I want all the scenes that have this particular character in them. They can select that. The TV show may start the first or second year of the High School of the Arts that I proposed earlier. I'm leaning towards the second year. The first year is going to be treated as a dry run due to how complicated the production could end up being. The show will feature the worst high school in the United States and follow various key characters. So these include the main 3 protagonists of the Dagger, the leader who becomes a parent over time, a loner kid who eventually joins the Dagger, a loner kid with their own unique story, a school teacher storyline, and a gangster storyline, where we will see a clash between this character's gang and the Gang of Daggers later on. At this time, I'm thinking there would be 4 classrooms featured with their teachers. So math, English, science, and I want to say art, but I know that for funding, it tends to be that, art is pushed to the side, pushed, away. Gym class will be a great way for the actors to show off physical feats they can accomplish on various endurance courses, that we can construct. And I feel that, so many of the actors are going to be physically fit, so we will have, like, I'm such a big fan of American Ninja Warrior that the show I'm thinking of creating, these guys are going to be fit. They're going to be incredibly physically fit. I would talk to the producers of American Ninja Warrior and say, let my guys run your course. I'll pay for it even, and we'll set it up that my guys are going to run the whole course, all 4 segments during the daytime. Because it's the lights. I think the lights really mess with people's ability to concentrate and focus, and that's why you see a lot of guys just like, oh, I missed this in fall. So that's just me though. But yeah, I would like to say, all right, I'll 100 of these guys, these young actors, who wants to go on the Ninja Warrior course, and create a whole show for that. So. The show is going to feature 3 different communities: people of Earth, people of Adrena, and the members of the Dagger who travel between those worlds and have to keep that secret. The human characters on Earth who are not familiar with the Dagger will carry on lives that will often be tragic and violent. The Adrena people face a violent, deadly world. The Dagger storyline will follow the first 4-year creation of the Academy, and the 5th year where the new leader has to figure what the Dagger is. Afterwards, the show will basically repeat each year. So each year, a new group of seniors have to run things, keep the underclassmen safe, enjoy their hard work paying off, look forward to college, and live well. The juniors will be challenging each other, seeing who fights the best at what, looking for missions on Adrena, kissing up to the seniors. The sophomores are locked into training mode, so constantly sparring and making friends with all the juniors. The freshmen are wide-eyed at everything new and learning the rigors of training, abandoning how they used to be in order to develop their new warrior self. The school year would begin with recruiting new students and catching a glimpse of their backgrounds. It is my plan that the show would have however many episodes can be made per year, and episodes for Halloween and April 1st will be special standalone episodes that feature their own unique storylines and characters. This can likely lead to 2-hour shows. The April 1st show will allow writers and actors to exercise their creativity. The Halloween episode is where we get to put a small army of movie makers together and possibly create an epic 2-hour movie for TV that is standalone and utilizing both practical and computer generated effects. Like this, like when I'm thinking of this show, like this must happen. Because who knows, you can see all sorts of things. You can have a vampire storyline, werewolf storyline, on Earth, on Andrina. Like who knows where this stuff could happen, and it could be anything. They have all these talented actors there. They're gonna want to do stuff, want to be silly. Yeah, let's do it. For the show, settings include the high school, some home life, a dojo where the dagger trains, a manor house or villa on Andrina, and then random locations on Andrina. Usually a forest road or primitive village, or maybe even a brick city. I am proposing a lot of characters and storylines, but it can be simplified into the dagger and then the handful of stories outside of the dagger. So, school teacher, gang member, student suffering a horrible fate. The dagger will be involved in training, carousing with women at the manor and in the Adrena villages, as well as engaging in relationships on Earth, since they've got money and income and self-confidence. They know how to fight. So drama when pursuing women all over. Each summer would involve the dagger, going to Adrena to join a military campaign. This will involve locations, sets, costumes, actors, extras, choreography, support. Since part of the student body of the High School of the Arts is involved in daggers, this means we can bring a small army out to a rural or undeveloped piece of property, and they can construct the sets and create the settings for large-scale army battles. Essentially, half the crew could film the other half acting out a scene involving peasantry on an alien planet. I imagine this can keep overhead prices down. Location is open to negotiation. I was imagining forest-covered hills and small mountains and ridges with decent-sized rivers. Villages built of logs, surrounded by log walls, and agricultural fields along roads. Brick-lined cities near rivers. I can imagine the crew setting up camp and making that camp look like a village, and using that to film the various villages that Agger would visit in the first year. Key selling point of the show. The actors learn a form of stage fighting where the actor's skill determines who suffers injuries or death. This means fights are unscripted, and an actor could have to deal with dismemberment, or actors have to deal with one of their buddies dying. So like a real life fight with weapons, they're short, people are injured, killed by them. If a member of the dagger dies, the rest of the gang has to react. This changes the storyline. This means that DVDs of the show can feature multiple edits. So a show edit, a director's cut edit, a special storyline, edit, and then storylines where you follow. Here's a character I want to follow. I want to see all the scenes in this season, this episode, whatever, that have this particular character, and they pop up. Even if that character is in the background. So that way you get a sense well, this is what this guy's life was like. This is all the things that he was involved in. So get the show from one character's perspective. This would likely interest fans who want to see a favorite character go through the show, up to their death. Along with showing life in the worst high school in the United States, the program will also show life on the primitive world of Adrena, a place between modern medicine and ruled by violence and ignorance. The show will present the juxtaposition of violence in both societies. I am debating the idea of having an online presence. I was thinking of maybe either a website that features the actual school and student body, a website that is used by the characters and posts information based on a timeline of events, through the course of the school year, or something else. But yeah, I just got this idea of like, well, what if we had a high school and filmed at the high school, and then I realized like, wow, the Halloween and April 1st episodes would be crazy and fun and amazing. So, yeah, if anything, help me make a TV show out of this. So, because that I think would be, yeah, that would work.